I know going through the IELTS reading test with answers found on time can be quite overwhelming to so many of you, especially because you have to go through 3 passages and answer 4 questions all within the 1 hour mark. And this could be quite overwhelming, especially because if you divide 40 questions within the hour, you literally have less than a minute to find the answer for each question that you have to answer. So in today's video, I've simplified how you can complete the IELTS reading test with answers found on time for you in 7 easy steps. For those of you who don't know who I am, my name is Ms. Wafa and I'm a certified English language teacher in Canada. So let's get right into the video. So the first step to when you are given the IELTS reading tests with the answers is what you need to do is you need to mentally calculate a time that you will be spending on each passage. So you will be given 3 passages, and just remember that you will need to spend the most amount of time on the last passage because it's usually the longest. So what you need to do is give yourself or allocate yourself some time for each passage, and even if you are not done that passage when that time comes around, let's say 15 minutes for each passage, you just need to move on to the next passage, especially because you will not be given any time at the end to transfer your answers from the IELTS reading question sheet to the answer sheet. So you need to make sure that you prepare your time ahead before you start even looking at the IELTS reading test with the answers. The second step is once you are given your IELTS reading test with the answers is you need to look through all the questions and try to locate the easiest ones to answer first. Don't just start at passage 1, 2, 3. Try to locate the easiest questions to answer first, because this will help you save time and you will be able to actually move on to the next one comfortably without worrying about it being more challenging or whatnot. So if you are able to organize your time from the beginning before starting, this will definitely help you save some time while looking for the answers. So the third step is that you need to make sure you read the instructions for the given question. So what I mean by this is if the question says that your answer should be no more than 3 words, then you need to make sure you need to write no more than 3 words. Do not write the full sentence of where the answer is located. Make sure you are able to follow the instructions the examiner will be looking for. So guys, before I go on, if you like this video, then please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channel because I work really hard on these videos. And make sure you hit that notification bell because I put out videos every Friday on my YouTube channel. And also check out my website at eslwords.com, where I've written lots of other articles related to the IELTS exam. And I go into a lot more detail on my website. So after you read the instructions for each question and you know that you are going to follow them, you need to move on to step 4. So step 4 is that you need to look for potential keywords in the questions. So you don't even have time to look at the passage at this point. This is still the beginning. You need to go straight to the question sheet and you need to highlight keywords that will help you locate the answers in the passage. I've reiterated this in all my videos and I will say it again because I really want you to pass the IELTS reading section, is that you do not have time, guys, to read the IELTS reading passages word for word. They do not give you enough time to read the passages word for word. So this is why I am teaching you tips and tricks how to quickly find the answers in the IELTS reading section. And the best way, like I said, is to highlight keywords from the question bank that will help you locate the answers in the passages. And then step 5 is that you need to keep synonym language in mind when you are skimming and scanning the text. If you need help exercising your skills on skimming and scanning, then check out my video up above where I give you lots of different tips and tricks on how you can become better in skimming and scanning in the IELTS reading section. So once you are done finding all the answers and you have wrote them in the question sheet, you need to make sure that you transfer your answers from the question sheet to the IELTS reading answer sheet. The examiner or the marker will give you an answer sheet where you need to make sure you write all your answers on the answer sheet, guys. And once again, guys, you will not be given any time at the end to transfer your answers. That's why it's so important that you are able to organize your time between finding the answers, between transferring your answers to the answer sheet. So I recommend you that you divide your time before you start even finding the answers and spend the most time on the third passage. So step 7 is that while you are writing your IELTS reading test with answers on the answer sheet, I recommend that you write all your answers in all capital letters. The reason why is you want to make sure the examiner could read your writing, and the best way for him to read your writing and not make any mistakes is to write in all capital letters. You will not be penalized for this, and this will just make your life a lot more easier in ensuring that the examiner could read your writing. So guys, I hope you found these 7 steps useful in finding the answers for the IELTS reading section. If you like this video, then please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channel, because once again, I put out videos every Friday to help you on your IELTS journey. Before I sign off, I will leave you with this video up above of 7 very important tips on the IELTS reading answer sheet. Make sure you check out this video because you want to make sure that you are following the instructions properly when you are transferring your answers from the question sheet to the answer sheet.